Okay.
So you can start with your argument.
We should real topic first, just for the recording.
All right.
So we're agreeing this is Garo. Wait, is it a human form or is
Saitama's growth. With Saitama's potential growth. Like the same
so
exact one, Saitama.
Cosmic Garo with such potential growth versus a fully
Yes.
adapted Maharaga?
Yes. I can see to that.
So are you gonna go?
No, you start.
I feel like mines won't make any sense unless you go first.
Unless I go first.
Yeah, because my argument is mostly like debunking. I'm just gonna say
Your
that now.
argument is more debunking. Alright. Alright, so let's start. So look at the scan channel, alright?
Mhm.
So let's start. Wait, I gotta get up in here, just wait a second. Garo can, on himself, like, without Saitama's strength itself, he can manipulate the reality of the cosmos, which is the cosmology and the universe itself, including all, like, space-time, including all matter and everything in it. And it's 4D space-time, everything that, like, exists. So I'll send a scan for that right now.
Okay.
Alright. Alright. Here. This is the scan I sent.
Okay.
So it's basically saying like Saitama and Garo fighting, Garo talking, Blast talking about it, how Saitama and Garo manipulate the very reality of the cosmos. And wait, I got another scan up here.
So what you're arguing right now is that Garo would be able to manipulate Maharaga out of existence?
No, not what I said, but I will argue something else. I'm just arguing his accent, no, I'm just arguing his accent status right now. You get me? I'll go on
Okay.
to the debunks later when you present your argument.
Okay.
All right. So wait. So this is what the word cosmos refers to if you don't know. So see it.
Okay.
So you can see to this. It refers to the universe and cosmology.
Yes, I can see to this.
Yes, alright. Just remember this later on.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get up. See Scar alright. So you know how Scar has statements of like him having the knowledge of the universe and things? So I'll show it right here. Gotta get it.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait. I gotta get it from like my server, so wait here a little bit. Where is it? So, so I found it. I just need to like download it right now.
Okay.
All right. So what Garo has is he like has the knowledge of the whole universe.
Okay.
He has the knowledge, no, or the flow of all energy and the behavior of all forces.
Mm.
So still, he said himself, there's nothing in the universe. There's nobody left to measure what level Saitama strength had reach. And remember, you can see it to like him having that same growth he's talking about right now. So here I saw it.
Mhm.
So this growth itself is immeasurable. Can rise to any level of power and itself is immeasurable. Can be measured even by Garo himself.
Okay.
Right. This is basically all. So you can like go on with your argument.
Okay. So just to clarify, you're
Yes.
saying that he has knowledge of all things in the universe, and
Yes.
can not even he can measure his own growth.
Not even he can measure Saitama's growth, which he has right now.
Okay. So we've already established that this Maharaga is fully adapted, right?
Wait. Just say, like, are you going to your argument, to Maharaga's argument, or are you gonna be doing debunks right now?
Um, it's kind of the same thing,
Alright,
essentially.
the same thing. So you're going to arguments. Alright, that. So you're just conceding to this calling, am I right? And everything I have said right now.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Alright. Okay. So go on.
Just like a question, how exactly, like, what are Garo's just abilities overall, or is he just like
Abilities.
kicking punch? Is that it?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Can you repeat that?
Like, what are Garo's abilities? Can he only just like kick and punch, or does he have any external abilities?
Oh, he has hyperspace gates or subspace gates, and his very energy overloads them. Plus, cosmic radiation, manipulating the reality of the cosmos, the cosmology, space-time, he take a lot of them. Do you understand?
Yeah, could you repeat that?
Okay. So you can go back to the first statement the first scan I sent, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see this? It's saying him both fast, basically, Saitama and Garo, even before like growing to a stronger level, can manipulate the reality of the cosmos. And the cosmos refers to the cosmology or the universe. This is what basically he can do, like manipulates everything in the cosmology, reality of it.
All right. So you're already aware of the fact that Maharaga is fully adapted to all of this, right?
Fully understood. Yes.
So you concede that Maharaga is already adapted to everything you've previously stated. Any offensive capability.
All sense of capability as in what?
As in, he's already adapted to anything that involves hurting him.
Oh, that like involved all Garo's hacks and like physical body, right? Yes, I already conceded to this. Fully adapted. This is what it means. You can go on with your argument. I already conceded.
So how exactly would Maharaga lose if he's already fully adapted to Garo's entire arsenal?
Well, well, Garo's immeasurable potential, as you conceded to, right,
Yes.
would instantly grow past as to what Maharaga has adapted to, as in consist.
But that would just be make so does he gain more abilities as potential goes up? Or do his current abilities still get stronger? Because if that's the case, if Maharaga's already adapted to it, it's just a strong something that would not work.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Does he gain new abilities as the potential grows?
No. He grows immeasurably stronger than he was before. There was no longer nobody left to measure what level Saitama's strength had happened. So that is it.
So no matter
No,
how strong he would get, it would not affect Maharaga. He's already adapted to his arsenal. All it is a
no,
stronger version of an arsenal he's already adapted to. The exact
no,
same
no, no.
arsenal, only that it would physically scale higher.
No, Maharaga would only be fully adapted to a current version of that Garo. When the fight starts, it would be like Garo has exceeded his abilities and potential and grow immeasurably stronger than what has Maharaga adapted to right now.
That's not how Maharaga adaptation works. Essentially, what
Alright,
it
so
does is that it adapts to a concept itself. But you've already agreed that wouldn't take him any time to do so because he would already be fully adapted by the start of the fight.
yes, he would be fully adapted, but Garo would also rise in strength immeasurably than what had Maharaga adapted to. So understand this. You already conceded to immeasurable potential model.
Okay, right. I have an example of this. I should pull this up. Well,
Alright.
it's not the same thing. Hold on. This is a hypothetical, so I don't think I'll be able to use that scan. But I'm going to grab the scan if I have to. But we already know that's not how Maharaga's adaptation works. We see this
Alright,
in
so
the fight with Gojo and Sukuna, where we
yes.
see Gojo use a less powerful but still the exact same attack, Blue, on Sukuna. Sukuna then used this for Maharaga's adaptation. Then we see a stronger version, but still the exact same concept, aka Blue, used on Agito, which also affected Sukuna. But it does not affect Maharaga because he previously adapted to a much weaker version of the same technique.
Wait. Was that weaker version immeasurably stronger or just a few times stronger? It was
I don't
financially stronger and not immeasurably.
I don't see why that's relevant. I don't know why immeasurably times stronger would change the outcome.
Because Maharaga only adapted a weaker version and couldn't be affected by a stronger version of it, but that stronger version wasn't even that strong at all. Not even like immeasurably strong. Garo would grow infinitely. Alright.
Infinitely making an attack stronger wouldn't change the concept of the attack. So I don't see why that would make it to where Maharaga wouldn't have already adapted to that.
Maharaga wouldn't have adapted to he would have adapted the concept fully, but Garo would already like immeasurably go beyond that concept.
Can you like justify why you think Maharaga wouldn't fully adapt to that concept?
Alright. So I conceded to Mahoraga fully adapting to Garo in the fight first, like.
Mm-hmm.
So when Mahoraga fights Garo, he'll be fully adapted and superior to Garo as he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
With this, let's start with an example. You said Gojo used a weaker attack on Mahoraga, right? And then Mahoraga adapted to it fully, meaning that attack had no effect on him, right?
Yes.
So let's say Garo was using one of his attacks. He uses a weaker version, right? In the beginning in the fight.
Yes.
Mahagura takes it, and as he is fully adapted to it, it has no effect.
Mm-hmm.
Later in the fight, Garo had immeasurably grown beyond this in strength and everything, and hacks and stats. And beyond that concept as well. That attack would have effect on Mahoraga as it's immeasurably stronger than what he fully adapted to
But it's
and
the
beyond.
concept that Maharaga had already previously adapted to.
The same, but it's also way beyond and immeasurably stronger.
I feel like you're forgetting to realize that Maharaga is not fully adapted to just Cosmic Garo's abilities, but he is fully adapted to this hypothetical version of Cosmic Garo. Therefore, he would have already adapted to the immeasurable potential issue.
He would already be like on par with Gaara's strength, with potential himself, but Gaara would grow beyond that. Like, okay, so let me start again. I said Gaara has a Saitama's exact growth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since Mahoraga would be fully adapted to that growth, yeah, would have it as well, and grow to that strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing. Garo himself copied Saitama's growth, the same in everything, and not even he grew to that at all. Not even him. Saitama's growth was just immeasurably stronger, even though Garo copied it. So, fully adapted Mahoraga would do nothing to this.
Well, you feel like you're using a fully adapted Maharaga in the concept that it has to follow logical rules. It doesn't. We know for a fact Maharaga adaptation can simply bypass physics because realistically there would be nothing anyone could do about any of Gojo's abilities because they're all space-time manipulation.
But those
You're
had like
using,
countermeasures.
like, I understand that like an immeasurable times of something is an immeasurable amount of time stronger, but that
Yes.
would not inherently change the concept of whatever's getting stronger.
What Mahoraga adapted to in Gojo was like a technique. Infinity itself was a technique and had countermeasures. Garo's potential, which Saitama is immeasurable. Even if Mahoraga fully adapted to it, Garo just rises beyond that immeasurably. Not even could measure it with his fully adapted form.
Okay, let me give an analogy. Let's say there's like a large star, right? And that star
Or
becomes an immeasurable amount of times larger. Is it still a star?
yes,
So that would mean if I punch you and then my punch becomes an immeasurable amount of times stronger, it's still a punch, correct?
it's still a punch, but way immeasurably stronger.
But the
To
concept of the
what I
punch.
adapted to.
Do you agree that the concept has not changed? A punch is still a punch, no matter how much stronger it is.
Yes, it hasn't changed. It's still a punch.
So can you give me a justification as for why the change of strength would determine the concept completely?
I already have.
how it
Look,
works
let's
with
look at this
Maharaga's
again.
adaptation.
All right. So let's say Maharaga fully adapts to the concept, right?
Mm-hmm.
Garo has Saitama's growth, right?
Mm-hmm.
He copied it and he grew strength with it, but even then, he couldn't go on par with Saitama because it immeasurably grew stronger. He couldn't do anything to it, even if he copied it. It's the same concept, the same anything. Again, they were on the same level of power. But Saitama grew beyond that, immeasurably. Even if Maharaga fully adapts to that, I already explained, Garo would go beyond it.
Okay,
Now,
so right, I have a question.
all right. Yeah, question.
So
Go on.
we agreed that Maharaga is fully adapted to this, right? To
We
his
already
start,
considered
to at least his how the fight starts. Maharaga is completely adapted, correct?
completely adapted.
So, right, I have a question. Right,
Yes,
let's say what's stopping Maharaga from adapting in a way that would make him superior to Garo's immeasurable strength? What if Maharaga theoretically adapted to where his strengths would grow at an infinite rate, which would supersede an immeasurable rate?
can you give us justification or that or another explanation? I don't think I understood.
So there's nothing stopping Maharaga from having adapting by giving himself in a faster and even more substantial growth rate than Gara.
Gara did the same thing to Saitama. He copied it. That didn't work. I
But
already explained that.
that's not copying. That's making it and then improving on the fact. If
Improving on the
that's like
facts, but Gara
that's like
himself could adapt.
if Garo not only copied Saitama, but directly made his growth rate faster than Saitama's, eventually Garo would have surpassed Saitama. That's just natural law. Unless you're saying that's not the case.
No, he wouldn't, because as I said, they both were immeasurable, but Saitama's rate grew faster, way more immeasurable, on a different rate,
But I didn't say another immeasurable. I said on an infinite scaling rate.
an infinite scale rate, which Garo would already grow to, yes, which is immeasurable potential. I don't
So
think
what
you
you're saying
understand what
is
it
that
means.
immeasurable inherently means an infinite amount?
I'm sorry, what?
You're saying immeasurable inherently means an infinite amount?
So let's look at what immeasurable means. All right.
Okay. Does that not just mean it cannot
You're
immeasurable?
lagging out. Bro. Wait, I'm trying to find the definition of this shit. All right. So what does immeasurable mean? Immeasurable basically being incapable of being measured, like loudly measurable or indefinitely extensive. Right. Are you here, bro?
Doesn't that, if it's unable to be measured, doesn't that theoretically mean it could go the opposite way?
What do you mean?
That it's being his powers being reduced by such a point where it's an immeasurable rate. Can you prove to me that that's not the case?
Can you repeat that?
If it's immeasurable, that means it cannot be measured both ways. That meaning theoretically just be decreasing at an immeasurable rate. Can you give me any proof that denies that?
I don't think I'm understanding your analogy or what you're saying right now.
It can immeasurable can go both ways. It could be immeasurably increasing or immeasurably decreasing. Therefore, Garo's base power, just as fairly as you could say, oh, it's going up by such an amount, it could also be going down by that same amount.
No, no. Okay, so as we said, Garo has knowledge of all forces of the universe and everything, right?
Yes, correct.
He himself couldn't measure this, not by any number, by anything. It would be beyond on everything, even infinite. He couldn't measure him with the knowledge of the universe, couldn't measure something.
So I fail to see how you can't make the same argument. I the same argument to say it's so small to a point where he would not be able to measure it. Because it could simply be a number beyond, like, it could easily be a number beyond the universe in terms of normality that is being turned into an oh my god, in by becoming a negative.
Can you explain that again?
Essentially, if the number was put in normal terms, it would be bigger than the universe itself at like the smallest scale, which is Planck length. It could so at the smallest scale, an immeasurable amount of Planck lengths would be like larger than the universe. However,
What?
it could simply be that it's not in a normal scale, and it could be a negative amount of the aforementioned Planck lengths, which is why he would not be able to measure it himself.
Wait, so you can see that is like immeasurable potential is beyond the universe.
Yeah.
Or then how is it not infinite itself?
I mean, being beyond the universe can still be finite. That's not inherently infinite.
But it does. Like it's a number, an immeasurable potential beyond the universe, beyond everything of that, beyond every knowledge, beyond every force,
That's
every
not.
flow of energy.
There's not an infinite. I don't. Can you prove that there's an infinite amount of things in our universe?
What?
Can you prove that there's an infinite amount of things in the universe?
No, I never said that.
So then, how is his potential growth infinite just because it's beyond everything in the universe?
Or wait. Wait.
By the way, not everybody has to be a debater. You guys can end this hobby off at any time.
What?
Respectfully, Kuro, shut your mouth.
Bro.
Zip it, lock it, put it in between your double chins.
Alright, so about this debate, I have nothing to say about it. So we can like conclude, right?
Yeah, we can conclude.
Alright, let's see where this goes.
My conclusion is that you have failed to give me a reason why Garo's growth is a beyond finite amount, and how Maharaga wouldn't be able to simply bypass this with his adaptation because the strength would inherently not equal becoming a new concept to adapt to.
Alright, I have the same conclusion, but like how I say how you fail to like prove how Maharaga's full adapted form would not be immeasurable, like immeasurably like Gaara's potential growth, right? Wouldn't immeasurably be beyond Mahora's fully adapted form if he like hit on him. So just like we'll conclude this and like save the record now, alright?
All right, man. Let's get Herms, Plutus, and Westbound to judge, man. They're great judges.
No, Sajid
Sinbad
said he
too.
can judge. Sajid said he can judge.
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah.
Like
he
I heard
just
all
said it.
five of them say they can judge. Ain't that right, Herms? Yo, fat nigga, unmute.
Bro, you didn't save the record.
Oh yeah, let me save this.